Hello everybody, this is Dawn Scrapbooksage. I hope you're doing well today. I have some fun projects I want to share with you. I am on Dear Julie Julie's design team, and this is the January 2024 projects that I have worked on. As you guys know, I generally make really simple journals, so I've got one of those to share with you. I've got a couple other journals I'm going to share with you that highlight more of her ephemera than her digital kit itself. And then I have a couple other projects as well. So why don't I start out with those couple other projects. So her kit that I used was her Peacock kit. It's called Peacock Feathers. You can check it out on Etsy at, it's one of her deluxe paper packs, and it is called Peacock Feathers. And I was inspired by that and wanted to do some paper piecing. Paper piecing is sort of art that I want to start practicing a little bit more of. I've done a really cool picture of the Peter Iredell of a photo that I've taken of my for myself, and I was able to sell that a few years ago, and I wanted to get back into practicing that. So inspired by her kit, I went and looked on Pinterest for some peacocks, and I found this and I thought it was so pretty. And because it's on Pinterest, it's not something that I can use to sell, but it's something that I could practice with and use for my own purposes. So I did some paper piecing of the background of that image. So it is sort of a blurred out image, and the peacocks itself are accentuated in this photo. So I just cut out those peacocks, backed them really roughly on some black cardstock because I knew I was using this for myself. I just sort of wanted to do a proof of concepts. And then I used her paper with alcohol inks to do the background to sort of mimic what was there. And I thought it turned out really good. This is going to become a cluster book for me, so that was a lot of fun to play with. The other project that I worked on is there's another photo that I took that I really like. It is a picture of the bridge. My husband and I were crossing it from Oregon to Washington, and so I was able to take this picture. And so there's a blue sky, and it is that green tone of a bridge looking up from the car, so I was able to get a cool angle. And I love Julie's kit because the colors really lent to be able to play with the paper piecing and have some of the fun imagery of the feathers and stuff in the shadow. And so this is just something fun for me. I'm playing around. It's not something that I know I'm really skilled at yet, but I want to get better at it. And so her kit really lent to that project. And I want to encourage people, you always don't have to buy a digital kit for a journal. If there's a project that you want to work on, or if there's ephemera or pieces that you want to build your stash up with, there might be colors in a kit that you can do that with. So I really love the teals and the blues. She has a music page in here, so the contrast is really good. So I took about 4 of her pages and just did some scallop punches out of them, and then some circle punches, and added buttons this morning to them. And I wanted to use up some buttons, and I knew I wanted to build up my stash of cute little cluster pieces that I could add to ephemera in a quick way. So these will be really good in a lot of my summer kits, maybe some of my fall and spring, depending on what I'm working on. But these would be really cute embellishments for Mother's Day cards and stuff like that. So you can make a set of these, give them to friends who are card makers, and they might have something fun they can do. And any of Julie's kits are really good with that. She has the colors really all coordinate with each other. If you buy one kit, you'll be able to get some cohesive pieces for your ephemera. Now, another project that I worked on, and it's a little bit more messy because I've already torn pages out of it, and you can see, is since it is just Junk Journal January, I went ahead and took packaging from Amazon and some old envelopes and made myself a tear journal. As you can see, I've already torn a lot of stuff out of it, but I've taken and just added ephemera to one page of my tear journal. So it's sort of like those cluster books, but it's giving me bigger items to play with. And I might need to add some more to pages. But with the images, with some of the ephemera that was left over from Julie's kit, I just made a really quick Peacock tear journal. So if I want to tear this out, and I can tear this down and add one of my clusters, and that's a cute little cluster that's good to go. So you can build up your stash, and even if I wanted to build that out a little bit more, I could add that to that. So I like having what I call tear books, people call cluster books. I guess it depends on the size that you do. But I had just some leftover, I've got some raw felt there, leftover cardboard piece, some leftover lace and fabric, and made myself a little tear journal. When this gets empty, I will probably just add more to it and keep ephemera going through the year with that, with different birds and stuff, and that will be fun. So here is the original journal that I created out of Dear Julie Julie's kit. I really love this cover. It really lends to the whole peacock theme. There's a little peacock tail there. There was a little peacock there. I thought of keeping the cover blank, but decided to use Julie's beautiful feather here. And this journal is great because it really does highlight her kits. It has this great peacock, these greens and blues that you've seen me use in other capacities. So it's really fun to see how diverse her kits can be. And this is like one of those tear pages. So I had just built it up and made it a little text spot there. Here's some of her ephemera pieces. She's got some envelopes. Again, I keep things really simple. I might have a few pages of clusters and or ephemera, but it is pretty simple through here. I did put lace on the edges of the white pages. And then here's some other, I had some digital kits already printed up from other creators, but Julie has such an extensive amount of ephemera that it was nice to just be able to print up those pages and be able to decorate these two journals with her ephemera. So again, go ahead and check out her kit. It is on Dear Julie Julie on Etsy. Come join us for her Craft With Me premieres that are at 10:30 every day, where she shows you how to make different types of pages and ephemeras for her journal challenges she has every month. And some of the kits in here are from DC, Lindsay Zenor, and Carolyn's Craft Tree. My friend Trisha Cole has some of these peacock images as well. But with Dear Julie Julie, there are 11 of us who are on her design team for this month. We've got another month to go that will be on her fall winter design team, 2023, 2024. And on Monday, she's going to be highlighting our work so you can see what the other designers have created using the kits that they have chosen to design with. And it's always fun to see what inspires people and how they use the different kits and what it is about the kit that inspires them or what had inspired them to use the kit that Julie has made available to us. I love this trim. So, but yeah, this is all great ephemera from her. You can see what pieces are hers. This is from another one of her kits, actually. But it was really nice just have a resource to pull from and to decorate 3 journals and have creativity for several other projects. So this really has been a kit I've played with all month, and I've enjoyed the process of that. And I like how it complements with other resources that I have available. So it's so pretty, all her little ledgers with the feathers and items like that. So there you have it. If you needed some Peacock inspiration, I think I provided a lot for you guys to enjoy. If you want to play with paper piecing or build up your stash of flowers, there's a couple ways that you can do that as well. Go ahead and make yourself a tear book and just add things off your desk off of it so you have something to work with for future projects. And you guys enjoy the weekend, and I will we'll see you guys on Monday, and enjoy the design team premiere. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.